ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe.
Hey, what's up, guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another movie review on Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I will do my usual where I talk non-spoilers first, and then I get into spoilers afterwards. But I'm going to add in this new segment that I've been doing recently, which is updating you with my thoughts on the action figures that I bought that are associated with the film. It is an action figure review channel, so I thought, hey, update the viewers on how I feel about the figures after I saw the movie. The Spider-Man 2099 figure right here. You know, I did a video talking about the SH Figuarts and how that has a lot more detail in it, and I'm very bummed out about how bland the blue portions look on this figure. But when you watch the movie, the details mostly pop with the red section, and I really wish they added white highlights to the lining sculpts throughout on the red portions of the figure. I actually would have preferred to have that added to it more so than adding more blue portions, because you don't really see the blue details so much in the movie, but you definitely see the details on the red portions. So that would have been cool to have. Also the claw hands, I mentioned that before. Spider-Punk, really wish we had a Hobie alternate head with this figure. Also, should have been taller. When you compare him to Miles over here, yeah, he's definitely taller than Miles, but I think he should have been even taller than Miles. That's just my opinion, but love this character. And then this one. Oh, God. All right. So, as I feared, spoiler alert, not really. It's just one of the other many spider people you see in the movie that we've seen in the trailers. There's nothing really special about this individual character. It's a Rintraw. I don't recommend picking this up. I was hoping I would like this character more in the movie, but nope. Maybe I could use it as a customizing art piece for myself. But in all honesty, I have street humans I need to paint. I need to spend my time doing that over playing around with this thing. So very unfortunate. I regret this purchase right here. Don't need to have this figure in the collection. Still looks cool, but just not... It's not essential for the collection, and that bums me out. So let's get to the non-spoiler section of this video. I liked this movie very much. I'm just letting you guys know that I really liked this movie a lot. Funny story, my youngest, her birthday was June 2nd. So Milamus just turned 4 years old, and she loves Miles Morales Spider-Man. So it was just a father-daughter date. I just took my 4-year-old to the movie theater, and we watched it on Sunday night. And she was great. She has a problem. She's still peeing herself a bit. And at one point, we had to leave to go to the bathroom. I knew that was going to happen. So she had to go pee. We went to the bathroom. But 5 minutes before the movie ends, I'm holding her. She's sitting on me, and she farts on me, right? Kind of funny. I've been farted on many times. And she, so then I move her over, and then she's kind of standing up watching the movie, and she farts again. She farts big time. I'm like, oh, great, that smells like shit. And then she sits in the chair next to me, and she's crossing her legs, and she's all fidgety. I'm like, do you have to go poo-poo? She's like, I have to go poo-poo, Daddy. And I was like, oh, my God, no. I'm like, can you hold it? She's like, okay, I can. And I'm like, okay, good, because the movie's almost over, all right? Come on, let's watch the movie. She's like, Daddy, I can't hold it. I have to go poo-poo. I'm like, oh, man, she's farting all over the place. She's trying. Oh, she's either going to poop in the theater or poop in the bathroom. So 5 minutes before the movie ends, I have to take her to the bathroom, come back, and it's like the last lines of the movie are spoken, and then it's credits. I'm like, oh, God, no. So I talked to the people at the theater. I rewatched the second half of the movie with my daughter. She was good. And then I caught the whole thing. But oh my God. So I watched the movie 1.5 times. I really liked it a lot. The artwork is phenomenal. The storytelling is great. I think it's a really good, solid story. I thought the characters were awesome. We get more character story. And there are parts where it's a little bit slow. It's a little bit drama. But it's only a little bit, and it's to help move the story along. I didn't really have a problem with those parts. I thought they were good for the story overall. The artwork, the music was really good. The animation, I mean, everything across the board with this movie, I give it a 10 out of 10. I highly recommend it. Oh, by the way, big thanks again, Full Counter. You know, I wish I had one of these a little bit larger, though, because my fat gut is stretching this thing. So I can't really wear this outside because if I stand up, you see a big old bonza right over there, and I'm not trying to show that off to the world. Damn it, what did I just do? Oh, you buffoon. Back to the movie. I don't want to tell you guys much more. If you liked Into the Spider-Verse, you're going to love Across the Spider-Verse. I thought all the voice acting was amazing too. All of it. Again, across the board, 10 out of 10. I really like this movie a lot. Is it my favorite Spider-Man movie of all time? It's hard for me to say that right now because it's an animated movie. And there's things that you can't do with live action film that this movie does do. So I feel like it needs to be in its own category. Maybe my favorite animated superhero movie of all time, though. I really loved it. It was really good. Okay, spoiler section. You have been warned. Get the hell out of here and come back later if you hate spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers, stick around. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. I don't have a whole lot of spoilers to throw your way, but I will say this. Probably one of the best characters in the movie. For real. I loved Spider-Punk. I love what they did with his animation. Like, he was like a $5 show flyer just changing all the time. I thought that was great. You know the $5 show flyers, right? And I thought his attitude, the way the character was played out, I like how he's so punk that they could, you know, that they could laugh at it. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he's looking at Peter B. Parker, Mayday Parker, like, baby's an anarchist. Yeah, cool. You know, Peter B. Parker was hilarious. The whole baby stuff, I could relate to that so much. I got 2 kids, like, especially when he wants to show Gwen the pictures, but like the baby's just right there. Like, what, the baby's just right there? He's like, no, but you got to see these pictures. Like, I thought that was hilarious. The storyline, the whole thing of Miles wanting to go back and save his dad, very Flashpoint plot, by the way, but it works. He's trying to go back and he's trying to save his dad, who's a police chief, and he's supposed to die in that universe, right? So he's trying to save his dad. Spider-Man 2099 is trying to stop him because if you have too many of these changes, then you break the whole universe, which makes a lot of sense. It's kind of like storytelling. If you change a character enough, well, then it's not that character anymore. You've broken it. You can only do so many changes. And the canon events, they need those canon events to keep the multiverse alive. And I thought that was really cool. Like, all universes, the captain dies. So I thought that was great. Miles isn't supposed to be Spider-Man. It was supposed to be somebody else, right? Like, I thought that was really cool how they explain all of that. I love how we get into the story, the backstory of Gwen and her dad and all of that stuff. I thought that was cool. On the second viewing, I noticed that badge was there, like, the shot before. He says he took it off halfway through her speech. Like, he didn't. It was right there. Like, just a split second before, it's sitting right there on his chest. But it was actually the second to the last shot, because there's one where he turns around towards her. You could see like the patch. Anyway, the way the character 2099 Spidey was played, I thought Oscar Isaac did a fantastic job. You could feel the concern, the frustration, and that his whole backstory and his experience of going back in time trying to fix things and it just ruining things even more. It's like, oh God, you can understand that, you can feel his pain, you know? Miles, so much more Miles this time. I wanted more of this in the first one. That was my biggest complaint about Into the Spider-Verse. Not enough Miles. We got lots of Miles. Very satisfied with the Miles in this one. I love Miles Morales in this movie. It was a really good Miles movie. I liked it a lot. A lot of Gwen stuff in there. She's a very important character, but it still felt like a Miles Morales movie to me. It's all centered around Miles. We get more of the family and everything in there, of course. The whole thing with the Prowler. What I had missed was that he was the Prowler in the other universe. And I had missed that completely while my kid was taking a big shit. By the way, it was a big shit. She really needed to go. Like, bam! I was like, okay, this kid definitely had to wipe her butt, or definitely had to go poop. Yeah, and I wiped her butt real quick so we can get out of there with the quickness. All right, so dad stories, right? Come on. When you're wiping other butts, you know you're on the next level of life, right? Okay. So, the way it ended with the cliffhanger, that was a little frustrating. They're setting us up for Beyond the Spider-Verse. I get it. I was still very satisfied with the movie. The animation and the art was gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. I loved it. A visual delight all the way through. I can't sing the directors and artists behind it all. Everybody, the designers, like, it was just stunningly beautiful. Take any frame of that movie, make a print of it. You can make a print out of any still shot of that movie. It was phenomenal, man. I loved it. I love the art so much. It's just visually stunning. And I love that, you know, the movie's very self-aware. So they even make jokes about artwork and stuff like that. Like, you could tell the people making this movie were artists. There was like a joke where like something falls over in the museum and they're like, oh, I really like that. Like it's just a bunch of stuff falling over, but they're like, oh yeah, I forgot what they said. Like, oh, I really feel that one. Like, dude, you guys are so full of it. But I love that though. That was really good. The music, I really like the music in this. It's not my type of music that I put on, but I'm a music lover, man. I love all styles of music. There's good music in every genre, and not that like R&B and hip hop and rap is bad to me in any kind of way, but this was like newer, fresh music that I don't really listen to. And hearing the vocals, like that one scene where Miles is chilling on the bed and you could hear the falsetto in the singer's voice, misses the key a little bit, misses the note just some. It's a little off. Not wrong, just a little imperfect. And I love that. I was like, oh my God, this is new music that's not auto-tuned up like crazy. I love that. And it was good, soulful music. I really enjoyed the tunes, man. Great tunes. Not stuff I usually put on my own, but really good stuff. All the acting throughout, Miles, Gwen, everybody did all the characters, the mom and dad, everything was great in this movie. I really liked it a lot, man. I didn't like it. Oh, Scarlet Spider was awesome. Dude, like, behold my detailed musculature as he's choking out Miles. The movie was funny. It had really good humor in there. I mean, there's one after credit scene, so you don't have to wait till the very, very end. You don't need to. There's just one after credit scene in there, which I don't even think was that big of a deal. But like, dude, the movie was great. I can't really complain about it much at all, dude. Cliffhanger was totally intentional, and that's fine with me. I want more, so I'm okay with it. I love the movie. It was still very satisfying, especially getting that whole reveal at the end of the alternate universe Prowler being Miles. That was great. Oh, Daniel Glover is the Prowler in there. That was awesome to see. All kinds of Easter eggs galore, bro. Way too many to mention. All over the place. I saw my spider mug, by the way. I saw Mary Jane had my spider mug. I was like, hey, I have that. Not that it was a shout out to me or anything like that. It's just that it was cool to see a product that you could actually buy out there in the movie like that. And I was like, oh man, I have that mug. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. It wasn't really that much of a review. It was just me singing their praises the whole time. You know what I mean? It was just me being hella stoked about it. I don't think there could have been anything done that I think could have been done better one way or another. You know what I mean? The whole thing with this figure, like, that's a disappointment that they chose this. Would have rather had the Spider-Woman bike. Would have totally rather had a Spider-Woman bike than this, you know? So that I think they should have done instead of this right here. What are you going to do with it, man? Damn. Very frustrated. $60 figure on top of it. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought of the movie. I will check out your comments. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, I appreciate it when you guys hit that like button. It helps me do what I do here. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And I'm trying to hit 1 million subscribers. Can we do this? Yeah, let's do it. All right. I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Hey, new Shartimus Prime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face is my shot.